Just my luck, guys. Driving home, back from work. And some fucking piece of, like a bumper or something, literally fucking hits my car. It's dark as fuck and I had no chance of seeing it before to get out of the way. Well, looks like the new color's coming a lot sooner than I anticipated. Look at that. I'm really happy it didn't further damage the lip, but unlucky, I guess. But I'm gonna be removing this wrap anyways because it's fucking. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today's video is gonna be kind of exciting, kind of sad, for depending on what kind of the fence you guys are leaning on. But we are gonna be finally removing the wrap on my car. Yeah, I know it's kind of sad. I know a lot of you guys love this wrap. I know some of you guys are excited for a new color, but I am excited for a new color. So yeah, unfortunately, I hit something on the freeway. It was like a big chunk of a tire or something. It was late at night and had no chance of avoiding it, and it basically kind of just damaged the wrap. But honestly, like, I was already gonna be changing the wrap in the next upcoming weeks anyways, but this kind of just pushed it just to do it a little bit sooner. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing today. We're gonna be removing the entire wrap, and I'm also excited to announce to you guys that what I'm gonna be doing is, I think I'm gonna do a little series of, I'm gonna be doing the removal of the wrap today, and then I'm gonna be doing a kind of a step-by-step on how to remove everything on your Q60. I know there aren't any videos of like this on YouTube, at least from what I've searched. I've taken apart these cars quite a bit now, especially working at a wrap shop where a lot of my customer or a lot of people that follow me, they have Infinities as well, so they do bring them to the shop. So I'm gonna be doing a basically in-depth video on how to take apart the entire car, on what you need to do to wrap a Q60. So I know a lot of you guys would be excited for that as well, and I'm just gonna be doing an in-depth thing on that as well. As far as where I've been, you guys, I know it's been like a couple weeks. I went to Hawaii and I got engaged to my girlfriend finally, and just before then also I had some missteps too as well, where, as you guys know, if you guys are new to the channel, this is my dog Ellie. The day we left to go to Hawaii for our vacation, she actually escaped, and we couldn't find her. So my brother, while we were on our flight, he was basically handling everything, going to like the pound, going everywhere, searching for our dog. And let me back up a little bit. On our way, like once we're leaving, we already packed everything. We're on our way to Hawaii, and we noticed on the street by our house a black dog that was literally laying on the ground dead. And come to know that we noticed the red collar. We have a family dog, which is a black Labrador. She was also gone. So it was Ellie and our black Labrador, which is her mother actually. And we found her on our way when we were basically gonna go to the airport. As soon as we leave the house, we noticed her on the street. We noticed that she was gone, so we were super worried about Ellie and where she would be. I went back home. I noticed the gate was open, so someone had probably opened it, trying to maybe steal them or something. I have no idea. But yeah, so let me fast track all this. But while I'm in Hawaii, my brother lets me know that he actually found her. Ellie came back. She kind of like dug a hole and kind of went back inside, but he noticed she was limping. Come to find out that she had also been hit by a car, and her lung had been punctured, and her hip and her leg had become basically like it basically damaged it, so it wasn't connected anymore. And obviously I had to pay or make the decision on how I wanted to proceed with things, with surgery and everything. So I had my brother go and take her to countless basically animal hospitals, trying to see what they thought was best, and they had run x-rays and done all kinds of stuff. And then now she's like, basically she was on a brace. We did decide, they were basically giving me options like, listen, like, this is going to be a lot of money. If you want to put her down, like, that wouldn't be a bad thing of you to think that, because this is going to be an expensive surgery for her to basically get back in normal. So I did go through with it. I paid for everything. I opened up a loan just to basically keep her up, and now she's doing fine. This is her first, she was on the brace for 3 weeks. Her leg was literally tucked in like a little a little harness that she had that the vets gave her. They did the surgery, they did everything. Everything's good on her now. She was like that for 3 weeks, walking around literally like on 3 little stumps. I'll put some videos or pictures if I have any. But yeah, guys, now everything's good, but that's why I've been gone for so long. I'm sorry about the long story and depressing story, but yeah, she's all good now, guys, and she's just hanging out. She's tough. But yeah, guys, let's get on with the video. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, now we're gonna be removing the wrap, and that's basically gonna be what this video is about. So guys, this is the damage that I was talking to you guys about. You can see it right there. It's where I got hit. Excuse you. As you guys can see, I've already started removing a couple panels already. We got that. I already removed the vents. Kind of started on the trunk, but it was cold last night. I started this last night, but it was getting cold and it was getting harder, so I just decided to wait till today, let the car heat up, warm up, just so it makes everything just a lot easier. So we got the trunk right there. We started on the door a little bit, and then we got this panel as well. Yeah, guys, just gonna get to it, and this car's gonna be back to normal again then until we decide to get another color. I'm actually going to show you guys the adhesive failure from this material that obviously suffered right here. As you can see right there, that's where the adhesive is basically failing. And you can see once I'm pulling it apart, you can literally see the adhesive kind of like literally on the paint. As you can see how like kind of that, it's basically splitting in two. That's what creates it, so that the vinyl isn't actually sticking to the paint fully, and it's kind of just, that's what causes that. You can see like right now while I'm putting my fingerprints on and making it darker, that's just because that glue's still on the fucking paint. As you can see, nothing's on around it, it's just in this little spot. So that's a big reason why I'm also changing the wrap, is because small imperfections like that has just been bugging me for a while. And yeah, look what I'm finding out, guys. As I'm removing the wrap, you could literally see that this whole bumper has been repainted before. So that's always something you're finding out. If you guys wrap your car and you guys ever do remove it, you guys, depending on how well your paint job was, if you got an accident or if someone painted it at a paint shop, depending on how well they did it, it will basically show you, like, once this whole wrap gets removed, you can see literally all the paint on the front bumper right here. And you can see that all the work that they did before, because literally, like when I had my car, it was literally perfect. I would have never even have guessed it. But as you can see, removing the wrap basically pulled off all of this little stuff and basically making it worse. And you can see this throughout the car too, some spots where there literally is like peeling. Let me see, where else did I notice it? It's mostly on this side right here. You can see that there's some paint chipping, but I already knew this before when I was wrapping this car. When I first was trying to wrap it, I was trying to get underneath these rubbers, but it was kind of impossible. But it was because when they repainted it, this whole clear coat kind of basically sealed the top layer of this black, so I wasn't able to lift it. But you can see it's literally all the way across on the edges right here. So I'm pretty sure that they either repainted it or it's just a shitty paint job by Infinity. It's causing this. And you can also see right here where these little guards used to be, that this is basically the outline of it. You can see all the freaking fading right here, all the clear coat that's been damaged right here, as well as like on the edges right here as well. You can see that. So this car is gonna need some sanding before I do wrap it again. Majority of the wrap is removed, guys. Obviously there's door handles as well as the grill right here, but I have to remove this grill for this piece to come off. Look how damaged the bumper is. Aftermath. As you guys can see, there is some wrap still, but I'm leaving that on there just because I'm gonna have to remove all these body part, or these basically these car parts anyways. I'm gonna have to remove everything. I already got the side vents already removed. There's some wrap right there still. Mirrors or door handles are still wrapped. Spoilers off. Wrap. But guys, guess what? Got the new roll of material. Hella excited. So another day. Unfortunately, I only get to work on my car during the weekend, so it's not enough time. But I'm actually on my way right now to Harbor Freight. I'm going to be picking up some extra supplies. We're going to begin the wrap process this weekend. Hopefully have my car done and fully wrapped by the end of the weekend. I still have sanding to do, so that's the last thing of my step. And then after that, it's just taking the whole part, everything, and then wrapping. But I wanted to go over this just like again briefly. I wanted to explain just because I know a lot of people are gonna have questions about, does wrap damage your paint, or I thought wrap protected your paint. I know a lot of people are like that, and that's what I think too. So the common thing is people think that if you wrap your car, it's gonna protect your paint no matter what. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't know is that if your paint is already messed up to begin with, once you remove that paint, your paint is basically going to be damaged along the way. And unfortunately, like, that's going to come as news to some people, especially if you bought a new car or you felt like you bought a newer car, and obviously when you're removing your wrap and now it's damaging your paint, you're wondering, why did it do that? A high possibility is because your car has been repainted before and it wasn't done good, which is what you guys are seeing in my video is basically. So that's why I'm not too mad, is because I kind of knew my car was repainted when I first wrapped it. I wrapped the hood, and all over the hood, when it was white, you couldn't tell. I could not tell my car was repainted at all. I didn't know at all. And once I wrapped my hood, I noticed little specks all throughout the hood. and those specks were actually trapped pieces of dust. So when the car was being repainted, I guess, there were little specks of dust that got captured. So you couldn't really feel them, but they were there, like on the wrap you could see little specks. I remember because I thought that, oh, there was a possibility that maybe I just got a bunch of dust when I put the wrap over it. Removed it, no dust on the wrap, redid it again, same exact problem. So that was my first reason on how I knew it was repainted. And then obviously once I removed it this time around, when I removed the wrap, the whole bumper was basically trashed. So now I have to go and sand it. But yeah, guys, that was just a little insider to let you guys know that if your guys' cars are painted by shops, or just make sure that they do a good job, because that's going to depend on whether or not your car is going to be fine after the wrap is removed. Obviously, like OEM cars, like once you buy your car brand new and you get it wrapped, it's going to be fine once it gets taken off. But if you've ever had those accidents, or if you don't know if your car's been in an accident, that is the high possibility that could happen. But yeah, guys, on with the video. Just want to let you guys know that real quick. But on the other hand, guys, I'm super excited. Gonna be finishing the sanding today. Gonna get the whole car taken apart, hopefully by the middle of the afternoon, and then begin wrapping. I'm so excited, guys. I peaked the color a little bit, but man, I think this color is gonna look so sick on this car. I have not seen that color on this car, so I'm super excited. And right now we're going to Harbor Freight. Gonna be picking up, I think I need a low profile jack, some sanding blocks, and what else do I need? I think that's about it. Oh, it's some double-sided tape just to put the spoiler back on. But yeah, guys, let's get on with the day. Alrighty, guys, got everything ready. Gonna finish this up. As you guys can see, I already got some of it down, but it was by hand and it's taking way too long. So I bought one of these at Harbor Freight, little palm sander, as well as some other stuff that I'm gonna be needing to get this wrap going. Let's get this done. Let's get everything ready. Alright, guys, car's all prepped, sanded, everything's good. Now begins the work. Alright, guys, so that's gonna conclude this video. Stay tuned for the next one. The next one's gonna be basically taking apart the whole thing step by step, and then lastly is gonna be finally wrapping the car. So stay tuned for that, guys. That way you guys could possibly even wrap your own cars in Q60s for that matter. But until then, guys, peace out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.